Hey all, welcome in. Bear Ranger here with part 3 of Messazords. The ones I'll be using are the Japanese versions, for the most part. Okay, I'll be using Gosei Great, Gokaioh, back here. I'm going to be using 2 Gojyujins. And here's the Blizzard Force Megazord. I'll be using it. Then down here, now this is a sword from the American Megaforce Megazord. I'll be using it. Then I'll be using the 2 swords from Gokaioh, and then headers from Gosei Great, the Raven, Mantis, Pteranodon, and Sawfish, Saw Shark, whatever you want to call it. And also I'll be using the tail blade from Gosei Wonder and the header from Gosei Wonder as well. Okay, let's get busy here. The first one I've got this time is made using Gokaioh as a base. Added the Blizzard Force Megazord's head and the arm and shield. Now over here we use Gojyujin's head for an arm and the sword from the Megaforce Megazord. Now, right at the moment I don't have the sword from the Gosei Megazord, or Gosei Great Megazord, but this fits just fine in the hand there. Now on the head here, let me take these off right quick. I just want to show you something. So putting the head on, there's no place to snap, so I just had to lay it on. But what I did was I pulled these back, laid that on there as far down as I could, then brought these up, and they kind of hold it in place. It's not real secure, but it works. And then of course these fit on. A little bit snug on this one. Now remember though, if parts are hard to get together, it'd be best not to try it. Try a different part, because you might mess up the attach point. Especially if they're real hard to get on, and once you get it on, you might have a hard time getting it off, and you might damage something. Okay, so there's that one. Next up, I use Gojyujin as a base. I turn the arms, the arms where they fit on the back, I turn them facing up, and put the Daikaioh's swords in here. He holds onto them pretty good. And of course now, here are the arms from the Gosei Great Megazord, and I added the 2 of the Sky Brothers, or Skyke Brothers heads, Pteranodon and a Raven. And then here is the Sawfish header. Now over here from the Wonder, Gosei Wonder, I use the head and the big tail section, which becomes a blade. And of course it fits in the mouth. That works out pretty good. Now one thing to watch out for on this one, when you put the Gosei arms onto Gojyujin, they don't ratchet. So what you're going to have to do is, to change the position, you'll need to pull it off and then put it back on. I'll just go ahead and move these. The attach point here, it doesn't ratchet, and the inner workings here don't ratchet. Now the arms for Gojyujin, they do ratchet in, you know, and move. And then on this, since this doesn't ratchet, when you put it back onto the Gosei Great, they ratchet. So it works out. But on this, neither of these ratchet, so do not twist them. Just put them on where you want them. me go ahead and stick these back in right quick. It's pretty cool that the fingers or claws on Gojyujin work like that. It was really cool. Very unexpected too. So there's that one. This one here, we use the Gosei Great. Of course, you got the dragon and the tiger and the snake down here. All I did really was just replace the arms with the arms from Gokaioh. That's pretty much all I did. And to kind of go in theme with the pirate stuff, since Gokaioh is a pirate Megazord, this header here from the Seiik brothers just happens to be a pirate. So that works out pretty good for the theme. Now this one is my favorite that I came up with. Of course, as you can see, Gojyujin is in here. I angled the head up, because normally when he's up like this, or normally he stands like this with the head down like that some. But luckily for this, I can turn it all the way up. That spring keeps wanting to take off. The front legs and the tail are from the Blizzard Force Megazord. And they fit right on there, which is really cool. Now I have two Gojyujins, so I use the tails from both for these big shoulder blades, or shoulder drills, or whatever you want to call them. Now you can wind them up. And then let them go. Okay, now this one isn't wanting to go. Okay, let's see here. I took both of the arms off, wound them up, and then put them back on. There's just something about this connection here that they don't want to work quite right. Now let's see what happens this time. There we go. That does work pretty good. It's just a little awkward trying to grab both of them and get them going. But like I said, this is my favorite combination that I came up with these. That works pretty good. I just wish I had a bigger head to put there though. Still, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I like that. Here are several other versions using parts from the Blizzard Force Megazord and Gojyujin. Of course, all I did was replace the arms here. Here I transformed the Blizzard Force Megazord into its Tyrannosaurus mode. And here's Gojyujin's head and tail. It looks a little odd because the head is, or the neck is so long and the head is so small. But there's another combination. Now for this one I replaced the head and tail of Gojyujin with the Blizzard Force Megazord head and tail. Now the tail fits on pretty good. It's pretty secure there. But the head though, I just have to rest it on here. This part loops around that right there, and then the bottom of the neck there kind of rests on some parts here. As you can see, it won't stay on, but if you're just displaying it, it looks pretty good. Now for the legs though, it's either all the way that way or it locks into place way back there. So what I had to do was sort of fake it and kind of position it between both settings, so it can be a little awkward, but once you get it balanced right, it's not too bad. And here's the last combination for the Blizzard Force Megazord and Gojyujin, where I'll just replace the arms, put the tail and this arm here on from the Blizzard Force Megazord. These two here are from Power Rangers Turbo. This is the Rescue Megazord and the Turbo Megazord. Now the arms and the legs on these swap out too. I forgot to put this in here at the end before I completely forgot. So let me go ahead and swap these out right quick. And this one here broke on me a while back. I'll probably get me another one off eBay sometime. Right, now let's switch the bodies. The connections are the same on both of them, both sets, or both Megazords rather. A little awkward there. Okay, so there's that one, and he wants to fall over backwards a little bit. Let's see. Now for this one. And there's those two. Works out pretty good. Of course, you look, the arms and legs are kind of different proportion though compared to the bodies. But there's those two swapped out. Okay. Bear Ranger signing off. Hope you all enjoyed my look at some more Messazords, part 3. I'm hoping there'll be a part 4. I'll just have to keep playing around with these and see what I can come up with in the future. Y'all take care, and y'all come back now. Bye.